So, where we last left off, the party finished up some downtime in the city of Vasselheim before being asked by Farron on behest of the Ashari to help them with a kind of expedition into the sea. And yeah, it seemed like everybody was pretty interested in going. Farron did a pretty good job of selling it to everyone. And yeah, it was the plan was to meet up with the Ashari people up at the up in Pyra, the kind of like settlement of the Fire Ashari, and then get ready to meet up with a ship captain who knows the way to a similar portal to the water plane, similar in the way that it's similar to the portal to the fire plane right here in Pyra. So, they all met up with the Ashari and waited on the shore for the ship to pick them up. And when the ship arrived, they found that the ship was captained by a familiar face in the Triton rogue Karos. As they were getting up onto the ship, they noticed that there was an interesting design on the exterior of the ship, one that seemed to match the likeness of the group's own Ophelia, and sure enough, on the other side of the ship was the likeness of Ray, as Karos decided to name his ship after them, dubbing it the Flying Maiden. So, with that, the expedition was off. They headed off across the sea. Some people getting a little seasick, but with the help of the druids and clerics in the group, they were able to heal the seasickness for the most part. It was a bit of a shock when the ship went submerged for the first time, as it didn't actually protect anybody from the water, and the druids and clerics had to go running around casting water breathing on those people that were not naturally able to breathe water. But now that the ship went submerged and caught the trail of a jet stream that would be taking them a majority of the way to their destination at a much faster pace than they would be able to, relying on simple wind sails, the group enjoyed their voyage until the present moment when the ship was called to arms as a threat loomed ahead of them. A threat that Karos had identified as Sahuagin, whether people know what that is or not. So, with that, we're going to jump right into initiative as soon as I drag everybody over to the map.
Okay. Will Karos be in this fight?
He is going to be in the fight, as well as a lot of people. I have 9 character sheets open.
As well as literally everyone.
Well, I'm just saying for the stream, I can actually, since Morrigal is currently inactive, I can just drop Karos in his place so people can see him.
Sure, that works. All right. Can everybody see on the map?
God, this is gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be awful.
Oh wow, are they like right up on us like that?
No, those 8 people that all look similar, those are the water Ashari.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then-
Okay.
Yep, and then there's a couple other figures around the ship. Those are just kind of like the Triton sailors that are currently on the main deck.
I see.
Just breathe,
Yep.
Josh. Breathe. And yes, I have the Christmas lights for the combat layer too.
Nice. So everybody can see then?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm trying. There I am.
All right, character sheet. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna also apologize now about that because
Yep.
I'm on my Chromebook and I've never
Oh.
tried to play Roll20
Oh,
off
dear.
of my Chromebook.
This
Better
will
So
be my
question,
best
why
roll
do
of the night.
Why do you own a Chromebook?
because it's really nice for college. Like it's really helpful for like getting around to my classes and not having to drag my nice expensive laptop places.
You know what else is really nice for college? Self-respect.
Exactly.
I lost that a long time ago, okay?
Damn.
Chromebooks.
Oh,
I
cool.
sell computers for a living, and even that makes me cringe.
It's, it's doing okay though. It does the shit I need it to do without weighing 100 pounds, and it only cost me.
I
got a pretty
feel
good
like
deal on it,
I
so.
feel like Chromebook should have that as their motto. It does shit I need it to do, and just in small parentheses, but very slowly.
My Roll20 is currently unresponsive, so it's gonna
Ooh,
take a second.
fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quick question regarding the ring of the ram. It
Okay.
has 3 charges, and as an action, you can expend 1 to 3 of its charges to attack one creature you see within 60 feet of you.
Yes.
It says the target is pushed 5 feet away from you on a hit.
Yep.
Does that mean if I hit if I use all 3 charges on one individual, does that mean it pushes them 15 feet?
Yes.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it would do 60, 10 force damage and push them 15 feet if you hit.
Oh, cool. The ring makes a strength check with a +5 bonus for each charge you spend. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Yep. All right. Put the enemies on the map. So as a reminder of the last thing you saw, it looks like swimming towards you are several large shapes that you're just barely able to make out to be probably the biggest sharks that you've ever seen, and each shark seems to have multiple humanoid figures kind of holding onto it as it swims towards the ship. So I'll put those on the map now.
My visible range does not appear to shift with my character.
Did I give this
Neither's
global
mine.
illumination?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have 60 feet dark vision. I should be able to see, and it's not moving with me. All I can see is the circle immediately around the ship. Aha!
Oh,
Whoa.
Jesus!
That changes
Who
things.
cast
And the
Sunbeam?
Lord said, "Let there be light."
Ophelia, name your token if you could. When you can. For some reason, half of them decided to not be named. Which may be another
My
reason why
name's
stuff
on
is
mine. I don't see anyone else's names on their tokens.
The only one I don't see is Farron's. Farron's and
I don't
Ophelia's.
I don't see my own name.
You don't see Farron's? Because I see Farron's. The ones that I don't,
Oh, you
the only one I don't
see
see
it on the
is
stream.
Ophelia's.
You can
That's
You just
see it
weird.
on
gotta.
the stream.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta scroll. They're not in order this time, which is weird.
Yeah, I
Maybe
haven't.
When you refresh it,
I haven't
to
fixed
put
that
it
yet.
In order, it might work.
Yeah, I'm not done rolling yet, so that's why.
327 rolls later.
Well, I've only rolled for the good side. I haven't rolled for any of the bad people yet.
One eternity later.
Okay, thanks, Josh. Oop. Need to change that to GM real quick. There we go.
I got you, Josh.
One eternity later.
Echo.
There it is.
Ooh,
I should probably zoom out a little bit. Jeez.
a little bit, yeah, probably. Oh, hold on.
How about? Oh, what? Whoa, God.
Yeah, you might want to zoom out.
It's
If
worse
you
the more
haven't
you
lately.
zoom out.
Woo! I zoomed in on the ship, but I zoomed out, and it was like, oh God.
Yep, there's the bad guys.
Hey guys, everything seems fine.
Okay.
Hey, Ophelia, good job on that double-digit initiative.
I know, right? It's so impressive.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that Karos only got a 5. He is the specific rogue subclass to be better at initiative.
A for effort, Karos.
And
A
yet
for
the
effort.
Fighter.
Oh no, the Sahwagans.
A Sahwagan?
Sahwagan.
Bless you.
Gesundheit? Alright, so, at the moment, the Sahwagans on their giant shark mounts are currently 200 feet away from the ship, so this map isn't exactly to scale yet.
Okay.
So the warriors aren't going to do anything at the moment because range combat isn't exactly a thing in underwater, but I guess they will all take the dodge action on their sharks as they're waiting for their shark to move forward. So with that, we'll take it over to Ray.
So, what sort of disadvantages am I looking at here in casting spells under the water?
Well, from what you could tell in the travel time that you've been on this ship, you haven't had any problems talking underwater, so you don't think that will be a problem for your spells.
Until you cast.
Other than that, you don't really know what you're going to have as a problem.
Alright.
Because you haven't really been casting, like, a lot of damaging spells or anything.
I have not. So they're about 200 feet away from us?
200 feet from the side of the boat.
Okay.
So, like, 215 from you, specifically.
Cool. Then, on the middle set of creatures, I will cast Ice Storm.
Alright.
An ice storm underwater.
Yeah,
Interesting.
don't worry about it. See how it goes.
It's magic. It's more fun when people cast firebolts underwater.
Alright.
Also, Dem's some big fucking sharks.
Yes.
Some big fucking sharks.
Them's
Yeah.
some biggins.
Yeah, I thought about making them killer whales, and then I was like, you know what? You guys are level 12s. Let's go giant sharks. And then I was like, you know what? That even makes more sense, too, because Sahwagan have shark telepathy. Alright, so... Dex saves.
DC 17.
And the ones that dodged have advantage, because that's how that works.
That's how that works.
Alright, first guy rolled a nat 20. Second guy rolled a 19.
Does it hit all 4 of them, or does it just hit a couple of them?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it's 20-foot radius. You hit all 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, the shark itself is like 15 feet long,
Okay.
and so yeah, they're all in a 20-foot radius sphere. You can
Okay.
definitely hit all of them.
Cool. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Third guy rolled a 17.
It's alright,
And-
we've got 20 minutes of rolling. So.
And yeah, I know, right? And then the shark failed.
Forever immortalized on this stream.
Yep.
Can that be the name of the episode?
Shark failed, wahaha.
Ooh-ha-ha.
Ooh ha ha.
Ooh, haha. Okay, I didn't hear the whole thing.
Just double checking, make sure they don't have any resistance to cold, because that might come up. Alright.
That's fair.
By the way, we can see their health.
Yeah, I realized that like 5 minutes ago, and I was like, well, it's a little too late to go in and individually change each of them.
Oh, it's
It's
such a
alright.
pain.
Yeah, so I just decided to say fuck it.
Alright, no worries.
Alright,
You
cool.
also have all of their health tokens linked together.
Yep,
was
I
just
just
gonna
noticed
say.
that too. I
That
thought
one
I
does
changed that
actually matter.
before. Yeah, I thought I changed that before I started multiplying them. I must have only changed that on one, on the middle guys.
I'm fine with it, honestly.
You kill one and they all die.
Yeah!
Surprise, surprise! There's a Hagen Simulacrum. You know, that happened with the UNT cultist too. So. Alright. Yeah, I should also warn that it is going to take me a little time to do all of this because I do have 9 character sheets open, and so Roll20 likes to run slow when I do that.
Oh, that's fine.
Understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
It's just we'll have to make sure by the time you're done with playing with all the character sheets that everybody's still awake.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, if you play the combat music playlist, it'll maybe kind of perk you up a little bit. I don't know. Just a suggestion.
And that was the end of your turn, Ray?
Yep. That's
Alright.
it.
Then Spark, it is your turn.
Ooh, doggy.
I thought it would be Kitty.
No.
Ah!
Haha.
All right. I have nothing at this range, so I take the dodge action.
Cool. Alright. That will bring us to the Ashari, which I'm just going to have them all go on Sario's turn. I'm gonna have Sario prepare a spell, and then the Ashari Let's see, they're mostly melee fighters themselves, so I'm going to have them just take the dodge action. Which brings us to Ophelia.
Okay, I'm trying to work on the look at the radius of this, because otherwise it won't do us any good. So hang on 1 second.
Sure.
It won't really do too much, so let me rethink here.
Okay.
I was thinking about doing a blade barrier, but it's not big enough.
Sure.
Alright, roll 20. Can we not? I'll just do a guiding bolt on the middle bottom one. At second level.
Which of them? The shark or?
Yeah, the shark.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Boom.
Alright, so with guiding bolt, that is a range of 120 feet, and they are about 200 feet away from you.
Oh shit! I didn't even I didn't hear you when you said that.
Oh, yeah,
I don't really
I
have
said that
anything
earlier. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I'll just ready a guiding bolt then.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Cool. Alright, Dark, your turn.
I walled my action for something to come within 120 feet of me.
Alright.
I believe
So
that's the range of my bow.
Actually, I believe it's 100 feet. You're talking about your crossbow, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, your heavy crossbow is 100, 400, so...
Yeah,
It'll
but
be 100.
sharpshooter 400.
Yeah, but that's only for the disadvantage at long range. That doesn't affect underwater combat.
That's fair. That's true.
What I said still stands.
Yep, alright, sounds good. Jax, what's your dex modifier?
My dex
Yes.
2.
Alright, then you go before Farron. And it is your turn.
Okay, so I really don't have any ranged ability, so what I am going to do I am actually going to where'd my sword go? It is magical fire, so would that still burn underwater?
It would appear, you don't know how well it would burn, but it would still be present. It doesn't immediately get snuffed out by water.
Okay, so I am going to do my command word to make the great sword burst into flame.
Alright.
I will hold my action. At the moment one of them gets in range, I will smack the ever-loving shit out of them. What side looks like they're gonna reach us first?
It looks about the same on both sides, but I believe you are closer. That's starboard. I really should have.
Yeah, I'm closer to this side here.
Yeah.
So what I am going to do then is I am going to move right to the edge here, staying back behind the edge, the actual edge of the barrier.
Right. Yeah.
Step right up and get ready to try to give it the old tally ho and cut somebody's head off.
Sure. All right. As your sword erupts with flames, it does start to sizzle a bit, and you see lots of kind of bubbles coming off of the flames. They are present, but you do notice that they do not burn as brightly or as warmly as they usually do.
And that's fine. I don't need the light myself to see with the dark vision.
Right.
So,
All right. So then it is Farron's turn. He's going to whip out the wand of magic missiles and focus fire on the one that Ray cast her spell on the shark. I'm actually not even going to bother going to the sheet. I'm just going to do 3, 4 plus 3, because that's nice and easy. Otherwise, I'd have to roll it 3 times, because that's how the spell works on Roll20. Nice! That's that is some solid magic missile damage right there, guys. Alright, so
Oh, yeah.
6 damage.
Wow.
Alright, and actually, it looks like I did put the Ashari on the turn order. They go first before the sharks, so they are still going to take the dodge action. Alright, and now it is the shark's turn. Alright, and you see as the sharks get closer, they do seem to get within 100 feet of you, Dark, and within 120 feet of you, Ophelia.
Sweet, it's gonna go off then.
Alright. And yep, that will hit that shark for 14 damage.
Woo!
And that
I'm
shark
not seeing-
seems to shine up for the next attack to have advantage against. And Dark, your turn. Your
All of
reaction,
them
I
are
mean.
back in. All of them are within 100 feet now.
Yes.
Okay, I'll start with this one.
Alright.
And I'll turn that into a bursting shot on the shark.
Alright. Frigga, is there any save with bursting shot, or is that just more
Oh,
damage?
just automatic damage to every creature within 10 feet and the
Nice.
target.
Alright.
Oh, there's my good
So-
rolls for that. Holy
Yep,
crap.
all of those hit. So that is 30, 55,
God,
75, 84 points of damage to the shark.
Yo.
You're welcome.
You're finally fighting something that's not immune to poison damage.
Holy shit!
It's been so
I forgot that was a thing! I forgot my bow had poison damage on it.
Uh, Alright. And then the other Stakwagan is also going to dodge while he's on the shark, which brings us to Karos, who is going to hand control of the ship over to Drock, and then kind of just kind of position himself near Drock in order to protect the helm of the ship while you guys kind of seem to have the main deck secured. And we'll ready an attack for when something comes within attack range for him. More dodging, which brings us to Ray.
okay. How far away from us are they now?
They are all about 100 feet.
All about 100 feet. Cool. I don't think that really matters because everything else is still far away. I'll hit the same trio with another ice storm or quartet. I guess they're not trios.
Same one. All right. Go ahead and roll it.
Speaking of hitting groups, did that bursting shot hit the other guys on the shark?
Yeah, because all of their health is tied together, I just used a different bar for their current
okay.
health, while the max health is going to show as full.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
I'm also going to re-roll that damage. I'm going to spend a sorcery point to do that.
Sure.
Um,
Do you
So
just... Which
with-
ability is that?
empowered spell.
Okay. You do have to... I believe you have to choose that to be empowered before you cast it, but you can do it this time, just future reference.
No, it just says when you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll damage dice. You must
All
use
right.
you must use the new rolls.
Never mind. I never used that one, so that's probably why I don't know it by heart. Then yeah, go ahead.
And I'm just going to re-roll everything but one of the 4s because I can re-roll up to 5.
All right.
Cool. Thanks for that.
So that's the bludgeoning.
That's the bludgeoning, and that's the so 9 plus 4
All right, so
for the cold
13
damage.
and 16. Once again, the shark failed. One of the warriors failed. Come on, roll 20. There we go. Alright, as well as the third guy. Alright. So that is 13 damage to the shark and one of the guys. And 7 damage to the other two.
Should have been a total of 16.
I was to say, yeah. 'Cause
Oh,
it was 9 plus 4 plus 3.
oh yeah, sorry, I forgot the bludgeoning. Alright, so 16 and
worries.
8 then.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Alright. Brings us to Spark again.
Alrighty. I don't much like this cluster down here.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. So, they get that.
Nice. Which cluster?
The one on the lower right.
Lower
Guys
right?
down there.
Alright. Gotcha. So, deck saves.
Fuck 'em.
And it doesn't matter which one is the first target, right? Because they're all close enough together.
Yeah, they're all close enough.
Alright. Cool.
And then for funsies, I'm gonna use a channel divinity to max out the damage. So,
Nice.
80 points of damage.
Nice. Alright. So the shark failed. Two of the Sahuagin succeeded. Come on, roll 20. As well as the third one. So 80 to the shark and 40 to the other 3.
Bastards.
Nom, nom, nom.
Alright, and I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
Kayla's
Which
microphone
brings
got
us
a
to
little,
Ophelia.
sound issue occasionally.
Who's
Huh?
that?
Kayla's microphone sounded like it was playing a beat.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was just doing a tapping kind of popping sound.
That's weird.
Huh.
Like a crinkling I would expect because it's
No,
close
it's
to
like-
my ski jacket, but
It just sounded like some kind of feedback. No big deal.
Yeah.
Somebody's patched in listening to you
Somebody's hacking your microphone.
Oh god.
in your web camera.
Hey
Good luck.
NSA, how's it going? We love our country.
If you really wanted to see,
Yeah.
just turn the stream on, NSA. I don't mind. Feel free to give me
sorry
a
that I'm such a hot mess, NSA.
Feel free to give me a follow.
Alright, Ophelia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do another guiding bolt. It's the same one for at third level.
Ooh, alright.
Motherfucker.
That was an advantage because nobody attacked that one yet.
Oh, cool. I'll just roll it again. If roll 20 cooperates with me. Come on.
Alright. 14 will hit.
Woo!
I am going to take the 20 radiant damage.
Yeah,
for the first one.
yeah.
Those were really low numbers. 2 and a 5.
Indeed.
Oof.
Alright, back to you, Dark.
I'm gonna shoot that same shark.
Same one you were shooting?
Yes.
Oh.
It's
Yep.
alright. I will, what was that? What did I have that, to curve it?
Yeah, the curving shot
Curving
as a
shot,
bonus
yeah.
action. So curving it towards who? That guy?
That guy.
Alright. That will definitely hit for 26 points of damage.
Well, take the first roll's damage.
Oh, sorry, yes, 24 points of damage.
Just wanted to be accurate.
Yep. And this one's still at the shark?
Yeah, the other two are at the shark.
Alright. Both of those will hit for another 29 plus 26 is 57.
He is a dead shark.
He is in fact a dead shark.
Ooh, 1 down. All right.
One down, 23 to go.
Alright, Jax, back to you.
Well, I do believe that. Oh fuck, that won't work because I don't think they have lights. If I were to reach over and touch someone's arrow on their bow and use the action to cast the light cantrip on it, on the arrow itself, which is the object, and it's fired into the face of one of the sharks, would it mess up their eyesight at all?
Not really.
Okay, so then yeah, I'm just gonna continue to hold my action until they get within striking distance, and then unload a whole bunch of strikes at them.
Alright.
And I will wait where I am.
Sounds good. Brings us to Farron. He'll step right here. And he is going to shoot another magic missile at that same shark that Ray was focus firing on. Hopefully doing better damage this time. Slightly. Alright, which brings us back to the sharks. This one moves right here, kind of swimming alongside the the ship. This one moves right here. Right there. This one moves right here, triggering your attacks, Jax.
All right, so and that's the sharks or the individuals on the sharks.
Only the shark would be within.
Okay, so
The figures on the sharks would be 10 feet from you. You would have to like jump on the shark if you wanted to attack them.
okay, why is there we go. That would be 1.
All right.
Here comes number 2. Does that drop the first shark?
Nope.
Okay, I unload a third attack.
That will miss.
I will action surge
All right.
and
Oh, this is a
unload.
reaction.
Oh yeah, this is a reaction, so you would not be able to do
okay,
your action
so then
surge.
yeah, sorry. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would unload those 3 attacks.
All right, so the 2 of them will hit, and you do notice with your flame tongue's fire not being as strong as it usually is underwater. Effectively, it does half fire damage to these guys. So
Okay.
it'd be 25 plus another 8.
All right.
33 damage. All right. The 2 Tritons that are within 5 feet of the shark are going to get their ready attacks now. That's a miss. That's a hit. That is also a hit. And that's a hit. 1 hit against the shark next to Jax, and 1 hit on the top left shark. Oh, sorry, 2 hits on the top left shark. Alright. Alright, so you can see now that the shark is moving closer, you see these humanoid people riding atop the sharks. They look similar to the Tritons in that they have kind of the same bluish tinged skin and the webbed fingers and toes. However, they are a bit taller than the Tritons, closer to human build, but their heads just seem to, instead of being a normal like humanoid face like the Tritons, their heads just kind of turn into like a weird kind of like mix between human and catfish with like wide gills on the sides of their face, and you can see inside of their mouths are rows of razor sharp teeth, just like sharks. And this one is going to swim up to you, Jax. As soon as it gets kind of above the deck, you see it just kind of drop down onto the deck of the ship, similar with the weird sustained gravity that the ship seems to have, so that you can walk across it instead of having to swim everywhere. This one's going to land right there. This one will jump there. This one will move over to Keros. And this one will move right there. And you can see this Sahuagin has like a staff in their hand, or they're going to try and whack you. Two of them, in fact. What's your AC, Jax?
20.
All right, yeah. Easily able to dodge it. They seem to get like a grab on your armor, but they don't get it in a spot where their weapon connects effectively.
All right. Are we supposed to see their attack rolls coming through?
No, I have it set to GM.
Okay.
And then same thing with the second one that swings at you. One is going to swing at Farron. And miss even worse than the ones attacking you. And then it's going to be 2 against Keros. And you see that you can kind of see the fighting going on up closer to the helm of the ship. Keros is able to easily dodge one of the attacks, but the other one strikes him in the back. And you can see as the staff strikes him in the back, there's intense ripples that go through the air. Well, not the air, the water. And Keros lets out a surprise kind of shout of pain from the amount of damage as he takes 26 points of thunder damage.
Ow.
Ow.
Thunder underwater, yeah.
Would
All
that
right.
be lightning, not thunder?
Oh,
Nope, thunder. They're two completely different damage types.
Yeah, you wouldn't think thunder, which is sound, would do jack squat underwater. What do I know?
Well, we can hear and speak perfectly fine on this boat, so it's kind of like the water's air.
Also, there's no mechanics for why thunder wouldn't work underwater. It just changes the shape of sound. It doesn't make sound inert.
True.
So, it's Keros' turn. He did not like that, and he is going to turn towards the Sahuagin that whacked him, and he is going to first go into a rage, and then going to stab at him with one of his scimitars. And he is going to make that a reckless... That will hit for 16 damage, plus another 23. The other Sahuagin are going to jump off. This one is going to jump into combat with Triton there. We'll just swim over and attack at Karos from the other side. As well as these two right here. Oh, I forgot to say that this guy would swam to about right there. Same thing with those two. And we'll go. Spark. Spark, did you have a ready to attack, or were you dodging?
No, I did chain lightning.
Oh, that's right. That's what it was. And this one will come up to Dark. This one will go up to...
Wait, how could that one that just moved up to Dark move through Sariel?
What's up?
One of them just can. Never mind. I'm tired. Ignore me.
Okay.
God, we're surrounded.
This one's going to... These two are going to go up and surround Jax.
Well, isn't this a clusterfuck?
Looking at the screen, yes.
Alright, so that is going to be... Let's start with Jax. That's going to be 6 attacks against Jax.
How 6 attacks against Jax?
You have 2 attacking you, and each of them attacks 3 times.
Ah. Well, what I have to say to that is...
You said your AC was 20?
20.
20.
Alright. So the first attack hits you for a bite. Kind of gets in between the plates of your armor, dealing 9 points of damage against you.
Okay. Alright.
And then you get, you're able to block one of the jabs of a Triton that comes, oh, I just realized this is going to be really confusing because I'm going to be saying Triton and Trident a lot. You're gonna be able to block a attack from a Trident.
Just say water spear.
Water spear, sure. And then another bite is gonna come your way, and that one's going to hit for another 9 damage.
Okay.
And then you're going to get a couple more jabs at you from the the water spears. Two of which will hit for another 18 damage.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Crab?
You can see
Yes.
after the first one bit you, your blood seemed to fill the water in front of them, and that just made all of them just like get super like jacked up in your face as they go to attack you more.
Jesus. Blood
That's
is
okay, I
devil.
got this.
All right.
The
Oh,
last time we heard that.
accidentally clicked next.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of attacks that
Oh,
still
yeah.
have to happen.
I forgot about that. My bad. All right, so that is going to be 3 attacks against that Triton guy over there. So I'll roll that real quick. Oh, now I'll miss. That's a natural 20. And that will hit for... So, all those together, 30 damage against that Triton.
How far up are the tops of these masts where the crow's nest would be?
It's a good question. Probably say like 40 feet.
Oh, good.
Alright, so, and then 6 attacks against Karos, which all have advantage because he attacked recklessly. Luckily, he's raging.
Oh boy.
Actually, they would already be at advantage because he got damaged earlier.
How did Mickey get here?
Okay, so I'm not like going crazy.
No, we're all just having the same fever dream. It's fine.
Whoa. So all 6 of those attacks hit Karos. One of them was a crit.
Oh.
Night, night, Karos.
Karos, no. We just got you back.
Alright, let me do some math real quick here.
All I can say is the DM only has one person to blame for that.
Oh yeah, it's always like a weird feeling when I'm attacking my own character and I'm doing really well against that character. I am fully aware of that. So that is 78 points of damage against Karos.
Oh no.
Reduced to 39 because he is raging.
Oh, he's fine.
He's almost below half health. And then you see another one of the Sahuagin go to attack Drock, who's currently manning the helm. And Drock just kind of sidesteps his attacks and then smashes the Sahuagin's head against kind of like a piece of the helm, like a nice sturdy like piece of wood. And you can see the Sahuagin does not like that. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Well, anyway. Let's see. There's still the one. Yeah. That's right. There was one attacking Farron, one attacking Dark, one attacking Ray, and one attacking Ophelia still.
A half hour goes by for one.
Oh yeah.
30 minutes
Ooh.
equals 6 seconds.
I'm just gonna go ahead
Oh.
and throw shield up, so my AC is 19. Just
Well, let's see first if they hit you. They don't have that high of an attack mod.
yeah, but I don't have that high of an AC either.
There is a chance that they will just naturally miss you. So
She
there
is
was
14.
So natural 20 against Farron, but luckily he has adamantium armor, so that's normal damage.
Thanks for taking one for the team, Farron.
1. Oh god, that's another crit against Farron.
Thanks for taking
Oh my
2 for the
God.
team, Farron.
And the third one will miss. Against Dark. So that's a 23 against Dark.
That barely hits.
And a 26. And a 17.
17 does not hit.
Hey. So,
save
Dark,
18.
you take 26 points of damage.
26.
Farron takes 22. Yeah, 26. I should mark Farron takes 22 before I forget. Alright. And then against Ray, we'll do next. Alright. The first
like
one
that
misses.
laugh?
That was horrible.
First one was a 12. Second one was a 16, which you then shield, and then it is blocked by that.
Yep.
What does the shield put you up to?
19.
I rolled exactly 19 on the last
God
hit.
damn it!
So you take 8 points of piercing damage.
That's fine.
And then against Ophelia.
And she's at half health.
Shut up.
First one misses you, Ophelia.
Cool.
Second one hits with a 26.
Yep.
And then...
By the way, going a bit back.
And the last one will also hit with a 24, so you take 20 points of damage.
Okay.
Alright, what's up?
2 of my first hits. Hang on. Disregard. I'm having difficulty understanding the layout of the stat bits, but okay, I figured it out. Disregard. I'm not used to seeing so many numbers for a to hit modifier, so it was.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of math with Roll20 that seems unnecessary, but I guess it makes the code work.
Yeah.
Alright,
Wait a minute.
so Ray, it is your turn.
Yeah, so we're under the ocean, right?
You are under the ocean. That is correct.
And I can breathe underwater independently of being around this boat. So I'm gonna misty
Yes.
step. I'm gonna assume that somebody at some point today has cast water breathing on me.
Yeah.
Did it yourself when you woke
Yeah, you probably did.
Or myself.
I believe you said you were taking charge of the water breathing for the party.
Yeah. So I'm gonna misty step 30 feet straight up,
Okay,
get out of this mess.
sure.
And then I'm going to... Oh shoot, I should have attacked first. Oh well, too late. I did it. I left.
Whoops.
Too late.
I forgot what cantrips I have.
Nice.
Happens.
I played too many spellcasters is the moral of this story. I'm gonna shoot a first level... No, I'm just gonna do Firebolt at the one that was next to where I used to be.
The one that attacked you.
Yes.
Okay. That will hit. And you do notice your Firebolt not do nearly as much damage as you were expecting, because underwater.
Underwater and 2 1s. It's fine.
Yep. So that will be 3 points of damage again.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
Heavy hitter tonight.
Woohoo!
That'll be it. That is all.
Sounds good. Spark, your turn.
Oh boy.
Yeah, lots of things to attack.
So many
More so,
choices.
there's so many things I can do. I know. I'm staring
Options.
at my
I know.
sheet for, like,
As soon
ever.
as things get into melee combat, just like so many options.
All right.
Is there a particular way you'd like me to mark that I'm 30 feet in the air?
I'd say put the little
Sure.
flag tag
Here,
on.
I'll put a nice little wing symbol.
Okay.
There you go.
I left. I'm gone.
All right, Spark.
Okay. The big question: would Storm Sphere work underwater?
Only one way to find out.
All right. Good point. I am.
It's going to electrocute the entire.
Yep. I'm gonna center it right here. Actually, well, one spot over. So right there. So it hits. It would be out to. No, actually, I'd have to put it out here. 'Cause
Yeah, I
it
was
hit-
gonna say it's. I
There.
believe it is 20.
Either way, I'm gonna hit Jax. So
You could not get that one Sahuagin in it and just put it farther out.
Yeah, let's center it here.
All right, that works. There you go. You can get the other shark now.
Yeah, there you go.
That seems like fun.
Sure.
Why not?
I'm sure
Why
Jax
not?
approves.
And I'm gonna make it a 5th level spell.
Oof. All
And I'm
right.
going to zap the shark over here.
Which shark? That one? All right. Good thing you had advantage. Wait.
I know, right?
So, 15 points of lightning damage to the shark.
Yep. And they each, all 4 of them, have to make strength save.
Is that the first time it happens or the end of their
When it
turn?
appears and at the end of the turn.
Ah, gotcha. All right, so 2 for the sharks and 2 for the Sawagans.
And it's strength saves this time. Yeah, we're thinking.
Ooh. Unfortunately, giant sharks are very strong.
Yup.
Saying that, only one of them succeeded.
Get fucked.
But
Everybody wants to get stoned.
And one of the Sawagin also succeeded. So, 10 to 2 of them and 5 to the other 2? Is it half damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, buddy. It's also difficult terrain, if that matters.
I suppose because the difficult terrain is because of the storm and not how it's affecting the ground that it's usually cast on, I would say it does matter.
Woo!
It would be affecting the water. The water is kind of swelling up in this circle.
Very nice. Alright, that is my turn.
Alright, cool. Sario's turn. She is going to cast Dominate Beast on one of the sharks. Let's do the shark that is completely undamaged. And it rolled a nat 1. Perfect.
Which one is she? Oh, okay, I see the little icon.
Yep, the one with the little heart icon is charmed. Alright, that brings us to Ophelia.
Okay. Let's see. Well, the one I'm next to is gonna get an inflict wounds because it's been forever since she's cast that. So
been
I
some
guess the I'm trying to figure everything out here.
Sure.
Am I close enough to the shark to attack it?
You are
Like-
within 5 feet of the shark.
Okay, I didn't know what was going on with the.
Yeah, there's a guy kind of in the same 5-foot space. Just picture him like above the shark,
Okay.
kind of
Okay.
floating in the water a little bit.
All right. Well, I'm definitely hitting the shark. So.
Actually, technically, the shark would be floating above him because he's on the deck. So whatever.
You know.
Yeah, whatever. You can still attack the shark.
Level 2. Whoop, whoop.
That will hit
Okay.
for 22 points of necrotic. Nice.
And I guess she'll cast a spiritual weapon
All right.
right next to it. If I can get the freaking roll 20 to cooperate with me. Woo.
And that will also hit for another 12. That shark is not looking too good.
Do its thing.
Alright, which brings us to Dark.
Oh shit, my turn.
Yep.
Oh shit!
God, it's been like half an hour.
And luckily you have crossbow expert, so you don't have disadvantage.
Thank God. Alright, let's shoot this douche next to me.
Shoot the douche. Hit. That's a good question. That one just barely hits. And then I'll miss.
Curving shot.
Towards.
This one.
Ah, that one. The one with the thunderstaff.
Damn it.
That will miss. That will just barely miss. Because you notice that the ones with stabs do not have armor on, like the ones with tridents. So, that would be 23 plus 25 is 48, which is actually exactly as much hit points as that guy had left.
Nice. And since I used my bonus action, that's all I can do.
Alright. Jax, your turn.
Okay, so in Celestial,
You are surrounded.
as I do remember that the at least a good chunk of the party is Celestial or Aasimar.
You have you are aware that the two other ladies in the group are in fact Aasimar.
We don't hide it.
We really don't.
Probably should.
What?
Too stupid for that.
You speak Celestial though, correct?
Yes.
In Celestial, I would say tell everyone not on our side not to look at me. I would wait about a half a second and then blow that out. Just boom. Basically, everyone within a 10-foot radius of me must make a DC 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not super high, but a DC 12. Charisma saving throw. Or become afraid of me for the next round.
Your charisma mod is 0.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I would say, Ray and
I'm 30 feet in the air.
Ray is 30 feet in the air. That's right. Spark, what languages do you speak?
I speak. Where's down here? I speak Common, Celestial, Giant, and Primordial.
All right. So you would actually understand Jax as well. So you and Ophelia would be able to avert your gaze, in time, before she shoots her necrotic shroud out. Unfortunately, the Triton who is standing right next to Ophelia is none the wiser and will have to make a roll.
That's everyone within 10 feet of me.
Yes,
Okay.
I know. I'm talking about allies first. We'll get to the
okay.
enemies in a second.
Unfortunately, that fails.
Yep. So that Triton is frightened of you for the next round. Then I also have to roll for the 4 Ashari who are kind of standing there as well.
And the sharks as well, I do believe.
Right. When I get to when I get to the enemies, I'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. They all fail as well.
Oh my god.
They are not very charismatic druids
Just
because they're druids.
boom,
Because they're druids.
explode out. So basically, what you see is
Druids.
black skeletal wings just explode from my back. My eyes just shrink into like nothingness. All you see is these pits of black, and my face takes on a very skeletal appearance.
Yeah, I feel like they probably like it probably also kind of works well with the water, where like
and shifting
the
of
bone
flame.
wings are kind of like drifting in the current, and like there's like kind of like a dark kind of inky cloud that kind of lifts off of you a little bit too.
And the flickering light of the flame tongue greatsword. I become death incarnate. Oh shit. So yeah, that would be my action.
All right. Well, before you do anything else, I still have to roll for the sharks and the Sahuagin. So we have 2 of the shaman and 4 of the warriors and 1 shark. All right. Shark is definitely frightened. Not a surprise with his -3 charisma.
Shark goes, oh shit, we done fucked up. What I am then going to do.
Well, hold on. That was just the shark. I'm not done yet.
Oh Jesus.
It's got a lot of rolls, dude.
Yep.
It's a lot of people on the screen.
All right. The 2 shaman, they both succeed, so they're not frightened of you. And then the 4 warriors. 1 second.
So basically.
All right. So, the only warrior that seems to be under the effect of this fear is the one right next to the shark. So this guy right here.
Okay. Okay, so then, as my bonus action, I will use my action surge, which will give me a full round of attacks and a possible bonus action.
It does not give you bonus action.
Oh, it does not give you the bonus action?
You do have your normal bonus action, which I don't believe you've used yet. Action surge just gives you another action.
Okay, then I misread the core rulebook then.
Yeah, they word it really weird. It's an additional action. It's an action in addition to your normal action and bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, you still only get 1 bonus action. It's just 2 actions.
Okay, so this one here. Okay, it's not gonna let me click it. That one there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use I'll use the bonus. Is it a bonus action, or what is it to trigger your action surge?
It's a free action to trigger the action surge.
Okay, so my action surge will be 3 attacks, and per the wording of the thing, once on each of your turns, you deal an extra necrotic damage to one target. When you deal damage to it with an attack or spell, it equals your level in damage. So I'm going to start with, I'm not going to use that on this guy, but I am going to make the first attack against that one to try and just finish him off.
Sure. Go ahead. That will hit for 15 damage. He is still alive.
Okay, I'll smack him again.
Alright, so that will also hit for additional 12 damage. He is still alive.
Jesus Christ. Okay, does he look like he's just barely hanging on?
He does look quite fucked up.
I'm going to hit him again and make I'll also use that my once per turn bonus action to smack him with the extra 12 points of damage, necrotic, on top of this.
Well, it doesn't take your bonus action to hit him with that damage.
Yeah, you just choose to put more damage on it.
It does say, oh, you end it as a bonus action.
Yeah, that's if you decide you don't want to have your wings out anymore.
Extra necrotic damage. So
Yep.
then once on each of your turns you can... Okay, so yes, so it will take that damage plus 12.
Yep, it's dead.
And
Yeah, you slash through it once, twice, 3 times, and on the third one, its blood just seems to be like soaked into your flaming sword as it just kind of sucks away the life from him.
And in Primordial, I will just start screaming about death incarnate has come for you. Flee or die.
All right. The Triton and the druids that are scared of you are like, what the fuck? While the
Run away.
Sahuagin don't seem to pay you any more mind. The one that is frightened of you just stares at you confused out of fear as you just killed his friend. You get the sense that they do not speak Primordial.
Ah, fuck it. So yeah, I just kind of like turn and look over at the other one, just like over my shoulder, and I'm just like, you're next. And I turn to face him, and
Sure.
I will I will not move. I will stay right where I am.
All right. Farron's turn. He is going to take his sword out and attack the shaman that's right next to him.
Quick question. Jax did use his action surge. I only saw 3 attacks. Did he use all 6? Or?
He used his first action to deploy his Azamar
It
thing.
requires
that's
an
right,
action to deploy the necrotic shield shroud.
Got it. My bad.
It's fine.
Alright, so 2 attacks against the shaman from Farron. First one definitely hits. He's going to dump a smite into that. Just go level 1. Alright, so that's decent. Better than what he was rolling normally, which was 2 1s. Nice. So 8, 17, and then the second. Better. Throw another smite onto that. So 29, 20, 33 plus 14 is 47 points of damage. Alright. Looking fucked up, but still alive. Why is there a heart symbol on that guy? Weird. Alright. Alright, which brings us to the Ashari. These 4 are all frightened of Jax, so the 2 next to the Sahuagin are going to attack them at disadvantage, seeing how they don't want opportunity attacks, while these 2 will move over and attack the shark, also at disadvantage.
Why are they getting disadvantage against the shark?
Because they're frightened of you.
Of me, that's affecting me. What does the fear effect do?
No, when a creature is frightened, they have disadvantage on all attack rolls while the target of their fear is in sight. They can see you, and so their attacks are at disadvantage.
So yeah, sorry about that. I made your already stupidly large amount of rolls double.
It's fine. I'll just make it with. I'll just click the disadvantage for all of them. I just need to change something real quick on their thing.
I need to look into getting a great scythe. 2d6.
That's not a thing.
Huh?
A great scythe is not a thing.
Yet. Yet.
Alright. So, disadvantage and attack. So that'll actually hit the shark. That will not. So 9 damage against the shark from one of the druids. And then attacking the other 2 Sahuagin. Oh, that one. And a 9. Alright. And these 4 over here will all go and attack this. Not at disadvantage, because they weren't close enough to Jax to be affected. Alright, so only one of those is going to hit the shark for 5 damage. Doing some good rolls here. Alright, giant shark's turn. This one is going to move over and attack his friend there, seeing how he is charged. Yep, that definitely hits, doing 25 points of piercing damage, killing this shark.
Good. Good.
This shark here is going to attack that Triton that's kind of surrounded by Sahuagin.
Also, oh, hang on. Also, the
For
objects
22 points of damage. Just takes a nasty bite out of the Triton sailor's side. This other shark is going to attack Farron. That'll hit. Gotta love that blood frenzy. Oh wait, these are my characters. See, Farron wins from the pain of the shark bite. And then this shark here is just going to attack one of the Ashari that are right there in its face, trying to focus on the shark, but keeps giving glances over to the strange demon lady that is supposedly on their side, but they're not sure. And that will hit, dealing 18 points of damage to the Ashari, as it takes a nasty bite out of that one. Alright. Now it's the shaman's turn. This one is going to swim up to that Ashari. I think that's the only one that needs to move. Karos is going to get 2 attacks against him. That will hit. And that will hit. Oof. So Karos is going to take 51 points of thunder damage. Now he is not looking good.
Yikes.
One of the shaman are going to attack Farron, who's right there, and just whacked him up quite a bit of damage. That will miss, however, against Farron, because his armor class is way too high. And then the one attacking the Ashari. It's a little too focused on the shark and doesn't see the Sahuagin coming up behind it. And that will be a hit for 17 thunder damage against that Ashari. As it just gets whacked in the back and the thunder energy from the staff ripples through its body. And then the one right next to Jax is going to attack her.
It's not going to try to get away from it. Oh, it can't willingly move closer to the source of its
It's
fear.
also not frightened because it made it safe. Jax, have you been damaged yet?
I have.
Okay, I couldn't really tell on your token. Yeah. Just making sure.
I'm at 93.
Alright, and with your armor class, it is not able to get a solid hit onto you. Which brings us over to Karos. Clearly fucked up. He is going to say, Shit, Drox, switch with me. And they do so. Karos will take the helm as Drox steps into his place. You see a Sahuagin kind of take an attack of opportunity against Karos as he steps away, but Drock just kind of jumps between the two of them in one fluid motion, pulling his greatsword off of his back and just parrying the attack. And then I'm just gonna have Drock go on Karos' turn. As he 5 attacks with his greatsword. All right. It's kind of hard to tell from all of your positions down there, but suddenly you hear several cries coming from the back of the ship as Drock just starts cutting into these Sahuagin.
Murder. 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 Mermaid murder.
So, how many are around him? Oh, perfect. There are 5 around him, and he can make 5 attacks. So, that is 49 points of damage to the first one. Oh, that's some low rolls. 28 against the second one. Oh, right. I forgot that these guys have their annoying paired bullshit, so I gotta do it here. Oh, nice. A nice even 40 damage to the third one. That's 43 damage to the fourth one, who is dead. And 35 damage against the last one. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. For some reason, my headset started to, like, auto shut down. And I was like, why are you doing that? I've been talking. That was weird.
You're weird.
You bored your headset.
I guess fucking drop just tearing apart Sahuagin is not riveting enough content
It's
for
like, Jesus Christ, this guy's droning on and
Did I just turn off on him? Jesus.
Alright, seeing that Drock is definitely a greater threat than this Triton guy just standing here, this last Sahuagin's going to surround him, and they're all going to make 3 attacks against him. And they are all going to miss. And then we have the guys over here. So we got 6 attacks against Drock. Not Drock. Jax. They would have disadvantage, but they normally have advantage, so that will cancel out 2 normal rolls against Jax. Alright, so you're able to block the first bite and the second bite, and then they come in with the trident stabs. The first one is going to hit you for 14 points of damage, and the second one will hit you for 14 points of damage. The third one will miss, and the fourth one will hit you for 12 points of damage for a total of an even 40.
And I am still standing with just a hair over 50 hit points.
Nice. Alright. Ray, you see the Sahuagin that you just bamfed away from start swimming up towards you.
Yeah. That checks out.
Ophelia, you can make a attack of opportunity if you like. Same with you, Dark, if you have a melee weapon.
I'm gonna go ahead with my Warcaster feat, cast Inflict Wound.
Hey, nice. Oh, Dark does have a melee weapon.
Damn right.
And that will hit.
Dark comes prepared.
And Inflict Wounds will also hit, so that's a total of 16 damage.
Thanks,
Total
guys.
damage of-
Yeah, right. Alright. Did a little damage to that guy, but he's still coming towards you, Ray, and he will make 3 attacks against you at advantage.
Why is he at advantage?
Because you are damaged.
Ah, damn it.
Blood Frenzy, everybody. Alright, that will definitely hit. Would you like the shield?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because I'd like to not die.
You attempt a shield, and yet the attack still gets through your shield, and you get a nice bite across the shoulder. Cool shark bite to show people later. If you survive. Yeah.
I went on this adventure and all I got was lousy shark bite.
And then it jabs at you twice with his trident. One of the attacks seems to bounce off the shield, but the other one makes it around the shield and gets at you. So between the bite and the trident, you take a total of 20 damage.
Okay.
All right. And then we have 3 attacks against Ophelia from the one attacking her.
Woo!
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 Okay, so 2 of those will hit. He gets the bite in on you. You're able to avoid the first trident stab, but the third one will hit kind of unexpectedly, as it is, in fact, a critical hit.
Yay.
Yeah. So the total damage for you between the 2 attacks that hit you is 33 points of damage.
Okay.
Let's see. These two will come here and attack that Ashari person. Ooh, that's a... Oh my god. They both critted on their bites. Yikes. Okay, so that is 24 plus 27, so 51 points of damage to that Ashari. Still alive, but looking fucked up. And then we have the one attacking Dark. What's your AC, Dark?
18.
18. All right, you get a bite in, getting past your guard on that one, and then the two stabs. One just barely hits you, and you kind of, while you're staggering away from that one, a nice clean hit gets in on you for the third attack. So between those three, you take 28 points of damage.
Alrighty.
All right. And then at the end of the Sahuagin's turn, this shark corpse drifts 30 feet back. This shark corpse drifts 30 feet back. As does this guy. This guy. This guy. Let's put him right there. As well as Ray, you are now 30 feet above here, and this guy is 30 feet up. Let's put him there, just so that they're not overlapping.
Okay.
When the storm sphere need to make their strength saves.
Oh yeah, at the end of their turn.
Yep.
Right. I think
Maybe.
I actually did. Yeah, I forgot to do that for the shark on the right there, as well. At the end of his turn.
I'll just roll it for both then.
Yep.
As I drift by, would I be able to try and reach out to, like, grab some rigging or something? Or because I've already used my reaction, would I not be able to stop myself?
I'd say make a dexterity check.
Okay.
Could have grabbed at that mast.
Well, I mean, mast rigging, it's all
Yeah,
it's all
probably a
there.
rope in there somewhere. And yet,
Nope, I'm just gonna float on by.
Yep, you kind of scramble trying to grab onto something, but yep, you just go floating on by.
Just float on.
And so the reason for this, which I will let all you know, the reason why the ship is moving, or why everything is drifting back, is because the ship is moving, and so basically at initiative count 20, failing on ties, and that's why it goes after the Sahuagin warrior, the ship moves 30 feet forward, but seeing how the ship is the map, everything else gets moved 30 feet back, and so that's why it's all happening. All of this is happening all at once, but this is just
Makes
how
sense.
it works mechanically.
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be hard to loot the bodies then.
Yeah, they gone.
They don't really have anything to loot. Alright, so all three of those are going to save against your Storm Sphere there, Josh.
Okay. They still take 7 points of damage.
And actually, Josh, you would notice that the Storm Sphere also moves 30 feet back from where you were originally cast it.
So, would the two people that are not on the ship but next to me drift 30 feet back as well.
What's that?
These two individuals here, as they are not on the ship, would they drift back 30 feet?
No, because they have a swimming speed, so they're kind of like keeping pace with the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason that Ray and the Sahuagin chasing Ray moved back is because she does not have a swimming speed, and so she kind of gets pulled back as she tries to use her wings to fly up. Oh wait, no, that's right. You misty stepped.
Nope,
You used your
I
wings.
misty stepped.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
misty
here.
stepped. So you just kind of she just kind of floated back, and then the Sahuagin chasing her floated back with her because he's not going to keep pace with the ship when his prey is right there in his face.
Might want to swim back down.
I'm working on it.
But Ray, now that you started drifting back, you do see below you is Drock, who seems to be handling all of those Sahuagin all by himself, while a bloody Karos is steering the ship.
Yep, just need to change my plan slightly. It's fine.
And it is your turn, Ray.
Yeah, it is. Is the guy that's following me wearing metal armor at all?
That is a good question. He seems to be wearing some kind of breastplate armor that's made out of seashells.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna attack him with Shocking Grasp.
Alright. That will hit.
Yeah, alright. So, I'm gonna attack him with Shocking Grasp. So, I can only move 15 feet, can't I?
Yes, you do not have a swimming speed, so it is your normal speed halved, because it is considered difficult terrain when swimming.
Alright. Am I within 15 feet ish of the crow's nest?
The crow's nest would be it would be about I would say it's within 15 feet of you if you'd like to swim towards it.
I would like to swim to the crow's nest and plop myself in there.
All right, you are now in the crow's nest.
And that's it.
All right, great. Spark, it is your turn. Your storm sphere is back here now.
Oh, that does put a damper on the situation. Either way, I'm gonna use it to shock that shark I've been trying to fucking kill this whole time.
That one?
Yep.
All right, that is within range. And 22 will hit, and it does not have a lot of health left, so it is dead.
Woo! Alright, that's my bonus action.
Yep.
And as my main action, seeing as how that's gonna be gone here soon, I am going to haste myself,
Nice.
ending the concentration on Storm Sphere.
All right, it is ended.
And then as my additional action, because I love haste,
Sure.
I am going to move right here and attack that shaman.
All right.
Gadoosh.
And though you didn't need it, you did have advantage from Farron, and so that will definitely kill him.
Alright.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, great. Sariel's turn. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Sariel is going to look at the shark in front of her that is attacking Farron, and she is going to shoot a poison spray at it. So shark needs to make a con save. And it just barely failed. Taking 17 points of poison damage. Alright. Ophelia, your turn.
Alright, I just remembered I had a spiritual weapon out, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. If my roll 20 will cooperate.
The spiritual weapon, which you put on the other side of the shark that died, is now over here.
Okay. I'll just attack the one in front of it.
You did see that shark that it is right next to seemed to be attacking the other sharks.
Alright, then never mind.
Because that is the charmed shark.
Okay.
Sario charmed.
There's so much going on. Okay.
There's so much on this board.
There's so much happening.
That's why I decided early on, I was like, this is probably going to be a short stream because it's literally just this fight.
Alright, I'll move it to the closest enemy I can get to.
Alright, how much can you move the spiritual weapon with the bonus action? Is it's either
20 feet.
Yeah, it's 20.
Yeah.
That guy is 30 feet up 30 feet above it, so you won't be able to get that one. You'd be able to get one of these two because you'd move 20 feet to like right there, and then you could then whack it at one of these two.
That'll work. I'll just do the one on Karos.
Alright. Go ahead and roll it.
Okie doke.
Skadoosh.
That will miss, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then I'll just do an inflict wounds on the one in front of me. Because it's her favorite spell.
Yeah, if it ain't broke.
Yeah, right?
Alright, that will hit for 19 necrotic.
Woo. And that's her turn.
Alright, which brings us to Dark.
Alrighty. I'm gonna shoot the guy to my right.
Alrighty.
Is that 14 miss?
The 14 will miss.
Curve that one down. Yeah, down to the other guy by Ophelia.
Alright. Second hit.
Nope.
Ooh, it still misses.
Oh my god, you've rolled
So-
3 now once.
Third roll.
Not that I'm counting.
Alrighty.
You are totally counting.
So both of those will hit for 25 plus 28 for 53. The guy right in front of you is looking very terrible, but is still alive.
Hopefully not for much longer.
Alright.
Action surge. Shooting the same guy.
He's dead. He had 3 hit
Good.
points left.
Oh,
And now I'm gonna shoot the one next to Ophelia.
Alright.
What is
Hit.
the condemner?
it's his heavy crossbow.
Both of those will hit for 25 and 27, 52 total. That one is also looking terrible, but is still alive. And anything? Oh, you used your bonus action.
Yeah.
Alright. Did you want to move at all, seeing how nobody is within 5 feet of you now?
Not really. I got 100-foot range, so I'm good. I can reach pretty
All
much
right.
anything here. I'm in an optimal position to shoot everything, so I'm good.
Fair
Look
enough.
you there, buddy.
Alright, which brings us to Jax.
Okay, so this one here is a bad guy, correct?
Yes, as well as the one to your left and the two below.
Okay, so and the blue guys, are they these here allies?
Those are allies. That's the Triton guy.
Oh,
He's one.
okay.
He's one of the sailors. Yeah.
I'm gonna focus my ever so diligent and loving care of the great sword on this schmuck here, just because his face. I don't know why.
Okay.
But first, as my bonus action, I'm dumping 14 hit points back into my hit pool, bringing me to
Good move.
67.
Sorry, which one were you attacking?
The blue one to my left.
Ah, the shaman. Got it.
That brings me to 67 hit points. Okay, that brings me just a hair over half. And then I'm going to 3 attacks on that blue guy.
All right.
The last one will be the 12 necrotic for this round.
Sounds good. So that would be the second one will definitely miss because not one.
Yeah.
So 5, 22, 24, 38 plus 12 is an even 50.
Yep. I just fucking screaming intelligibly. Yes.
Unintelligibly.
Screaming like a lunatic, just telling them I'm going to kill them all in Infernal, which they probably don't understand, but it adds to
They don't.
which adds, in my opinion, adds to the terrifying effect of this undead-looking demon thing with a flaming greatsword screaming at them in this guttural language that probably messes with them a little bit.
Less than you think, because this one's saved. So, anything else on your turn? That was action, bonus action? Yeah.
Bonus action, my attacks.
Did you want to move at all? Please
If I
move.
it will provoke.
Yep.
3. No, I think I will stay right where I am.
Alright. Then it is Farron's turn. And he is going to turn towards the large shark up in his face. And is going to attack it. He is going to, he plans on using Pacifying Smite to double the smite damage to it once, assuming that he hits. Which it's a shark, so it shouldn't be that hard. Yep, that'll hit. Let's throw
I win. Oh, God.
second level smite. Eh, 12 isn't that bad. And then the second. Ooh, just barely hit. Throw another second level smite. 1 and 2. 2 slashes across the shark for a total of. Ooh, that's better. So 32, 42, 47, 59, plus 19 is 78. Which I do believe is enough to bring it down to 1 hit point. Yep. Alrighty. Brings us to the Ashari. One of them is going to attack the shark to finish it off. Yep. So that shark's dead. This one that seemed to be the focus of the Sahuagin's attacks is going to disengage and turn into a fish and disappear below decks. The other three, two, because the other one's already acted, are going to attack the shaman. That's a hit, and that's a crit. All right. That's doing some good work there, Starry. Roll 20, please. There we go.
Space.
Alright, these Ashari down here are no longer frightened of Jax because that ended at the end of her turn.
Uh-huh.
So these two are going to attack the one attacking Ophelia, and these two are going to swim over here and attack one of the ones attacking Jax.
Yeet. I'm willing to bet that
Ooh,
disadvantage
that's
saved my ass a shit ton of hit points, though.
I think only one of the attacks missed because of that, so...
Still.
Alright, so... attacking the one next to Ophelia... Oh, look, it's dead. It only had 5 hit points left, that's right.
Oh, look.
And then the other ones, as they come forward with their harpoon stabs, going to stab at it. That's a hit, and that's a hit for 15 against that guy. Nice. Alright, that one's not looking too good. Sorry, lots of blood in the water at the moment. Alright. Giant Shark's turn. Ray, you looking over the top of the crow's nest, you look at horror as one of the giant sharks seems to be coming at you, and then to your surprise, it actually attacks the one that is chasing you.
Oh, thank God.
Wipe the brow.
I live up in the crow's nest now. I live here.
Unfortunately, the Sahuagin kind of like felt a disturbance in the water behind it and turned around just in time to see the shark chomping down on it, and was able to just barely dodge out of the way of the attack.
Come on, shark, pull yourself together.
Alright. Oh. Alright, this shark is going to attempt to attack the Triton that it's still looking to get a meal out of. And surprisingly enough, the Triton is able to dodge out of the way of that shark's attack as well. Alright, Shaman's turn. This one is going to attack the Ashari that's up in his face. Trying to whack it again with its Thunder Staff. But the Ashari have been training a little too much in the water, and this one's able to easily kind of dodge out of the way of the Thunder Staff. Ray, looking past the new conflict between the Sahuagin and its former shark companion, you can see one of the shamans seem to strike Drock in the back of the head with its Thunderstaff, and he just shrugs it off like it's no problem.
Okay.
And then another shaman is going to swing its staff at Jax. But that armor just seems to be protecting Drax a little too well.
Did any of those by chance crit me?
Maybe one of them did. I don't remember.
We need to, if we did, we need to remember, I believe. Wait, did I buy it? I don't remember if I bought it. I don't think I did. Where's my armor?
Well, on Karos' turn, Drock is going to send another round of attacks at the 5 Sahuagin that have surrounded him and Karos.
Yeah, immune to crits from the adamantine half plate.
Alright, well, from now on, remind me whenever I crit against you.
Let me know.
I will. Oh. So, as as Drock goes to attack the Sahuagin, he crits against one of them and just seems to cleave it in half. Because that is 74 points of damage on one hit.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes, indeed. So that guy's dead.
Is he though?
Sure
Also,
about
yeah, I'm quite sure. He also cleaves through that shaman. It's kind of like just like one swing through both of those two Sahuagin there. And then strikes the other 3 that are currently in his face with his other attacks. That is 32 points of damage to that guy. Still alive. Oof. That is 44 points of damage against this one, so he's dead. And 41 points of damage against that guy, so he's dead. So, of the 5 that he's fighting, only 1 remaining. This
Shit.
Triton, who is just barely able to avoid this shark, and seeing that Drock seems to have it handled, is going to run back and join his compatriot in his hiding spot. All right. How many Sahuagin warriors we got left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So these 2 are actually going to leave the shaman to deal with the 2 Ashari druid, and going to go towards the people on the boat. This one is going to swim down in front of Spark, and this one's going to swim down in front of Farron. This one is going to attack the shark that attacked it, and these 2 are going to continue attacking Jax. So let's start with the ones attacking Jax.
That sounds like a plan.
Alright, so It's a good thing we got that armor situation squared away, because the first bite is a crit.
Which makes it just a standard hit.
Yep. So, good to know. Second bite will also hit. And the 4 trident attacks. 2 of those will hit, one of them also being a crit, which is reduced to a normal hit. So that is 39 points of damage to you, Jax.
Thank God, I am still at 28 hit points.
Nice. And I don't think that shark is actually taking any damage, so the Sahuagin attacking it isn't going to have advantage on his attacks. Or at least his first attack. Yep, that'll hit. So, advantage on the other 2. This Sahuagin and this shark are now fighting against each other. It gets one good hit with his trident, being a natural 20 against the shark, but the other one isn't able to get a good position and doesn't pierce the shark's outer skin. So that is 21 points of damage to the shark.
Better hit than us, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of us, 3 attacks going towards the spark.
Alright, I have not been damaged.
Alright, good to know. What's your AC, Spark?
Right now it is currently 20.
Alright, the first hit hits.
Alright, I shield.
And with that shield, the bite of this Sahuagin that is just about to get at your neck is suddenly rebuffed by this magical barrier. Second attack. Isn't able to get purchase with the shield spell in effect. And the last one's a nat 1.
This is why we bring shield, boys and girls.
I wish I had access to it.
Me too.
One of my favorite spells.
Oh, hands down.
That and Misty Step are like my bread and butter.
Yep, that's why my level 18 wizard for that battle royal had both as its signature spells.
That's why Athos
that's
has
smart.
both as its signature spells.
Yep.
Really
The
smart.
Monday game has them.
Alright, 3 attacks against Farron, and all 3 hit. Yay!
Yay!
So
How's
that
it feel,
is
Mike?
35 points of damage against Farron. I'm doing alright.
Notice the
It only
face
hurts a
breaking
little
in there.
bit.
Well, he's
like
still
the-
standing for this round.
Just like to point out that other than Jax, both of my characters are the most damaged PCs on the field right now.
If I had not healed, my character would be dead.
It's fine. I'm gonna heal you guys next turn. Don't worry about it.
Ophelia's not.
The good old hide and heal.
I sure as heck hope so, because
One of my favorite moves.
is drinking a potion an action or bonus action?
The first potion is a bonus action because that is your readied potion. Afterwards, it's an action unless you use a bonus action to ready a new potion.
Okay.
So, this last Sahuagin, who is the only one left standing facing Drak, is kind of very intimidated, not even sure if he should even try attacking Drak, and Drak just kind of motions him forward, come on, free hit, and he'll tentatively stab at Drak with his trident, and it just hits Drak right in the chest, and just seems to bounce right off of Drak's naked chest, and then he's like, oh shit, sorry, and then one more, and then you see it actually this time hit Drak's chest and actually go through the skin, dealing damage to Drak.
What the fuck?
and he just kind of mumbles under his breath, "That's more like it." And as a reaction to being attacked, will stab his greatsword into the Sahuagin with advantage. And rolls a nat 20.
God.
Nice. All
I
right.
want what he's having.
Yeah, and that guy only had 16 hit points left, so he's dead too. Which brings us to the layer action, because I
To them
almost
floating away.
I almost forgot. It is now time for all of the floating people to be moved. Well, actually, pretty much just the dead bodies, because Ray is holding on to the top, and everybody else who's in open water has a swimming speed. So pretty much just the dead bodies. Which I guess I don't really have to do anything for that. So I think the only thing that matters, Ophelia, your spiritual weapon is now back here.
Sweet.
All right, cool. So just picture all the dead Sahuagin bodies and shark bodies just floating behind the ship, because I don't feel like moving all of that. Ray, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna use my action to cast Mass Cure Wounds, and I'm gonna plop it somewhere down there that it hits everybody. I don't think there's a way I can also catch myself in the sphere. It's a 30-foot sphere.
You would not be able to target yourself in that, no.
Cool. Then I'll get Jax, Ophelia, Dark, and Farron.
Alright, are you trying to angle it so you can get Karos as well?
Would I be able to?
It's a 30-foot radius.
30-foot radius sphere, yeah.
Yeah, you'd be able to get both Jax and Karos, as those are the two farthest away from each other.
Then I would.
Alright, cool. So Karos will heal.
How much hit points?
15. Wait, no.
Everybody's.
You get extra stuff, right? Or not? I don't remember.
No, I mean I could spend sorcery points to re-roll healing dice, but they have to be within 5 feet of me.
Got it. Okay. Oh, that's right. That was
Versus
Lyra
15.
that had the healing buffs. That's what it was.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. So everybody that she designated gets 15 hit points.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to quicken. I can do a second level, right?
Second level or lower. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna quicken for 2 sorcery points a chromatic orb at the one that's next to the shaman that's next to Jax.
This one.
I'm sorry, I had my character sheet up. This one right here.
Oh, the shaman.
Stupid, I
Okay.
have this stupid ruler.
I thought I heard you
This
say
one?
the one next to the shaman that's next to Jax.
The
No,
shaman
this
next
one.
to Jax.
No, to the
Got
shaman.
it. The shaman next to Jax. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
One that's
Go ahead and
next to
roll it.
Jax and Ophelia.
Level.
18 will hit. What's the damage type?
I'm gonna do thunder since I noticed that it seemed to be doing something weird down here.
I mean, not anything weird, just
Do it normal.
doing
Okay.
normal.
Normal
Yeah.
damage.
Like the only thing that you've seen do weird is fire doesn't work as well,
Okay.
which makes sense because underwater.
As I'm underwater, yeah.
So definitely not fire.
All right, so
Lightning.
18.
Fuck out of them.
Yeah, it's
All
not
right,
doing
it
anything
is
extra
still
for me.
alive.
God damn it. Well, that's all I'm gonna do. Gonna hunker down here and
Long.
All right. Spark, you are hasted.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So fucking ready.
I'm so fucking ready. All right. So, I am going to... Oh, shit, there's the one next to me. Where the difficulty comes in. I don't care. I'm gonna run... no, I'm gonna shocking grasp the one next to me.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it.
I had to check to make sure that that was right. It was only 9 damage. All right. All right.
Yeah, 'cause it'd be 3d8.
All right. That will definitely hit for 9
Cool.
damage.
And then it's lightning damage, which means I get to push it 10 feet away from.
Boop.
And then I'm gonna run back and forth a bunch. To get up
Just
to,
enough- Just 5
get up
feet
to
back and forth.
yeah, well, yeah, like 10 feet, pretty much like in between here and here, for 100 feet of movement, reaching
Oh,
this
oh my
fucker
God.
right here.
Sparks.
Run in a circle.
Can you stay overkill?
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm gonna run up to him and hit. Oh.
Oh. Oh. That means
All right.
all of your run damage is doubled. Yikes.
So that's an extra 19d4 on top of that.
God damn.
So that is 54 lightning damage to him and the 2 Sahuagin warriors, I think they are.
Yeah. Warriors.
Yeah, the ones that are right behind Jax.
Do you
And I'm
know?
gonna push them all 10 feet.
Would you like to know how many hit points the shaman had left?
Probably like 3.
7.
Over.
So yeah, he's dead. This guy's dead because he had 19 hit points left, and this guy's dead because he had 9 hit points left.
Total overkill.
Yes. Like, it was already kind of overkill with, like, the boots. Because, like, it was going to be overkill on 2 out of 3 of them. Because, like, this middle guy had 19 hit points.
Okay.
So, like, it probably wouldn't have been overkill for him. But the fact that you critted and did 19d4.
Actually, it adds up to 20, but it always rolls 1.
Oh, right. 20d4. Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
I didn't know how much health those guys had left, so fuck it, might as well.
Oh, is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool.
Just gonna wave at Jax.
You just see these 3 Sahuagin get exploded by this electric kitty and just go flying past you before being caught by the current and drifting right past you again the other direction.
What the fuck? Like that would make like she just kind of would stop, look back a second time and go, what the fuck?
I zapped
He does
him.
that sometimes.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
You know the feeling if you rub socks on the carpet and run? That happens to me naturally because I have fur.
It's actually because of your boots.
I dub these Speedy Gonzales.
Alright. Sario is going to look at these 2 in front of Farron and herself and is going to cast a 6th level Thunder Wave.
Good thing I moved that one out there.
Yes. And they have to make con saves. Oh wow, they both succeeded. That's unfortunate. Oh well. So they don't get moved, and they take 16 points of thunder damage. Which will bring us to Ophelia.
Okay, I'll move my spiritual weapon 20 feet in the direction of things. That's about all I'm doing with that, and then I'm gonna activate my Radiant Soul. And that's all I'm doing this turn.
Alright, so I guess like 20 feet towards that shark right there. Actually,
Yeah.
it would get within range to attack the shark.
Oh, then I'll do that.
There you go. Perfect.
Is this one here still up in the air?
That one is, yes, 30 feet up in one-on-one combat with this charmed shark.
But yeah, I activated my Radiant Soul and I'm not flying. I'm just staying put.
Sure.
Like, nope.
And that will hit the shark.
Cool.
Great. Alright. Brings us to dark. Looks like the only ones left are the one that's in single combat with the charmed shark, the shark back there, and the 3 Sahuagin over by Farron.
Alrighty then. Shoot the ones by Farron.
Alright.
Since I've noticed he's been getting his ass handed to him a little bit.
As is the usual.
Oh yeah.
He is dead with the second crossbow bolt.
Oh, nice. And there's another one up there, right?
Yes, this one right here, to the left of him.
Yes. Right for his face.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, right for the face.
That one's also dead.
You're welcome, bud.
Thank you.
And, yeah, that's all I'll do for now.
Alright. Jax, your turn.
So, I'm going to move 20 feet, 25 feet over to this big ugly over here.
Mm-hmm.
And you think I'm going to stab the ever-loving Jeebus out of it, but instead I point my middle finger at it and I discharge all 3 charges of the Ring of the Ram into the shark's face, just to give him an FU. Reduce the spectrum and an attack roll for +7. Okay. Roll D20. 7. Does a 12 hit him?
A 12 misses, unfortunately.
Does the attack bonus stack with each charge?
I don't believe so. I believe it's just the +7, and then it's
It
the
is,
damage that stacks.
Yep.
Well, that sucks. I ran over there and missed.
Don't feel that bad. In about 1,000 years from now, a blonde human will do the exact same thing.
Repeatedly.
Well, if you remember when Terry did it, they were on a ship and they were fighting Sahuagin.
So, I'm there now. I am going to use my bonus action to do my second wind. Oh wait, no, I've already
You
done that.
used that already, yeah.
Does anyone know if healing hands on yourself?
That's
is...
an action.
It's still an action, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only thing that you can do is probably pop a healing potion.
Yeah, I will pop a potion of greater healing.
All right, so 44 plus 4.
I was hoping that would have rolled.
Yeah, you would think. Hey, that's a decent
Not bad.
roll. Yeah.
Plus 16 brings me back up to 59.
All right.
I've got one more of those left in my inventory, and then a few regular healings.
It's gonna bring it to Farron then, because I doubt you wanted to use your last 5 feet of movement to take an attack of opportunity.
Nah, I'm good.
All
Are
right.
you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Well, only if I step back, I can make a reaction to stab it in the face as it lunges forward.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
I step back, it lunges forward. I hold my greatsword out in front of me.
That's not how that works.
That's not how any of this works.
All right. So Farron, he's gonna come help with the shark because it seems because the only other warrior is up in the air and the shaman is over by those 2 Ashari, so and he thinks those 2 could probably handle it. So he's gonna go help with the shark. They come up next to you, Jax, and is going to swing down with his sword.
Okay, who is?
Farron, the guy that just right up next to you.
He's attacking me?
No, he's attacking the shark next to you.
Oh, okay.
Same side.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck is he stabbing at me for? What did I do? I know it looks scary, but damn.
Alright, 15 will hit. Throw another smite onto that. Ooh, that's a net 1. Oh, still got the initial 27 damage, which is pretty decent. And until the beginning of Farron's next turn, melee attacks within 5 feet of that shark have advantage. Actually, this guy's gonna go here. This is gonna look weird on the map because they're gonna be like, it looks like they're behind you, but what's actually happening is they're making kind of like a 3-tiered kind of formation in the water, and these 7 Ashari, don't count this one because he's technically not there. These 7 Ashari are all going to cast Thunderwave on this this shaman at the same time.
Fuck.
So that is 14d8.
Boost.
I think he's gonna die. Possibly, I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go with a strong, resounding maybe.
Well, has a chance of surviving, so let's see how he rolls. He's got a decent con, so.
So is this like that scene from The Simpsons where Bart lined up all those megaphones one after the other, turned them all on, and then shouted through them and exploded every window in the entire city?
Sure.
I
Why
think so.
not? Not exactly the same, but around that kind of effect. Just like one big kind of condensed wave of sound energy, all just ripping this guy apart. And he only succeeded on 2 of his saves, so I'm gonna say that's good enough to die.
Yeah. He just gets atomized.
Yeah, he did.
You wasted that on him. You could have done it to the shark, you fool.
It would have been as effective on the shark because the shark has more hit points.
Yeah, true.
Alright. The shark is going to attack Farron, because Farron actually... and will miss. This shark is going to attack this Sahuagin right here, because they are still in their little single combat thing going on. And he will also miss. I believe all the shamans are dead. Yep, so that brings us to Karos, which is when Drak acts. And Drak is going to come up to the shark, look over at Farron and say, "Nice sword," and then swing down at the shark all 5 of his attacks at advantage.
What has he got? Oh, because all the attacks have advantage. Nice.
Yeah. Alright, first attack does 49 points of damage, second attack does 45 points of damage, and it's dead. just looking at how much hit points it has and looking at how much damage he's doing, yeah, it's dead. It just mincemeat. It's gone. It's gone. Alright. There is only one Sahuagin left, and that's the one fighting the shark. He's so kind of focused on avoiding the shark's attacks, he hasn't yet noticed that everybody else is dead.
Has he dropped back down
Excellent.
from up there?
No, he is still attacking the shark.
Good.
And those all hit, doing 35 points of damage to the shark. And Ray, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna look at the one guy that's left, and how does he look? Super hurt? Not very hurt?
He's not bloody yet,
All right,
but he does seem to have taken a couple scratches.
all right. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Blight, and I have to do it at 5th level because I've used my 4th level spells to do other things.
Hey, no kill like overkill.
Exactly. I learned that from Spark.
today.
I learned that from Spark. Did DC 17 con save?
All right. It succeeded, so it will only take 19 points of damage.
And it's still up.
Still alive. It looks bloody now. As you just kind of like drain the blood from the few cuts that it has sustained. It's now looking not terrible, but bad.
Fuck it. I'm gonna quicken Chromatic Orb.
All right,
Just gonna go for it.
go for it. And it's dead. There you go.
Dang, that was good damage.
All right, and that's everyone except for the Charmed Shark. So I guess it depends on Spark. Are you gonna do anything to the Charmed Shark?
Can't reach it, so no.
All right. Then on her turn, Sariel is going to make the shark go away.
Bye-bye.
And it does, just swimming away to go lick its wounds. It kind of, as it's leaving, just kind of sweeps up a couple Sahuagin bodies in its mouth to have a nice meal later.
Got him.
All right.
Yeah.
And we are out of combat.
Woo!
I think it's safe to just stall it there. Come back to any RP next time.
Sure, we can do RP next week.
That way those that
Okay.
are already passing out can go to bed. I
Yep.
can hear it.
I
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
All right. See, I told you guys it was going to be a slightly shorter stream. We only played for 3 hours instead of 4 hours.
It's true.
It was
Technically
just
2
3 hours
of
of combat.
The best 3 hours.
Oh god.
Indeed.
And Jack's got to learn how overkill Spark is.
Yeah.
Love Spark.
Yeah.
Spark is a good boy.
This was also kind of like an idea of introducing how to fight underwater as well as on a ship, as well as big battles, because that is kind of going to be what the next fight is too. Not to this scale where I have control over hundreds of different people all at once, but there's still going to be a lot going on in the next battle too. Just letting you
And
know that.
Future
wasn't
battles.
hundreds.
And in future battles.
There was
I-
only
I was-
44
I was
tokens on the screen.
I was over exaggerating, Joe. Let me have this.
Other thing too, before everybody leaves, Joe, you can go ahead and end the stream here.
Alright, then I'll end the stream, and we will catch you guys possibly next week.
Problem.
All right.
Probably.
Problem.